Hola, hola. Chicos, yo tengo bueno, primero voy a hacer esta clase en 100% en inglés, pero primero voy a estar hablando en español. Yo tengo esta plataforma que uso para hacer streaming en portugués, así que yo estoy practicando un idioma también, como ustedes están practicando el inglés, ¿no? Hello, Manuela. Hello, Sammy. Bienvenidos. Welcome, everybody. Guys, it's like 6 p.m. for me, and I'm drinking mate because it's just a long day and I need energy until late. Okay? I'm sure it's late for you, so I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, it's so early for Adam. It is early for me. I know in Colombia it's 8 p.m., so that means that in Argentina it's like 10 p.m. at night, right? In Brazil, I think it's 10. No, in Brazil it's 11. 10. It's 10. Well, guys, I know it's late. Thank you for joining me. I'm super happy to do this class. I don't know. Let me know where you learned about this class. Did you just see me go live on Instagram? Did you get an email? Did you see my stories? How did you find out about this class? Because we want more people to be able to come and learn English for free, you know? Another thing you guys can do, which is great, is share this class or share our YouTube channel with friends that are also learning English, that want to learn for free. You know, we have these live classes every Thursday at 8 p.m. Sammy dice 8 p.m. Colombia. We have these every Thursday at 8 p.m., 8 o'clock at night, Colombia, and they're free classes. If it's hard for you and you can't make it at this time, no hay problema porque puedes mirar la clase cuando quieras, donde quieras, porque quedan ahí guardadas las clases. Okay? We also have one of my favorite things that we have is our podcast, which is called Walk and Talk. If you look it up on Spotify or Apple Podcast or whatever platform you use, it's a free podcast and you can look up Inglés con Fluency y vas a encontrar el podcast. Amo ese podcast. Es gratuito. And it's really about learning how to pronounce things, learning new vocab, learning really how conversations between native speakers go, like what their conversations are like. Okay, guys, bienvenidos. Estoy viendo un montón de gente llegando. Bienvenidos a todos. Ahí pusimos en el chat el podcast si quieres conocerlo. De vuelta, es gratuito. Es gratuito. Son diálogos entre hablantes nativos y yo y Cali y los analizamos y ustedes escuchan. Ah, esa frase dijo así. Y repite conmigo. Así que van practicando. Puedes escucharlo en el micro, en el bus, en el taxi, cuando estás yendo al trabajo, cuando estás en el trabajo, si quieres. I do that sometimes. This mate isn't even good, but I'm just going to keep going for it. Okay, guys, let's, thank you for everyone for coming. Let's talk a little bit about the class, okay? All right, I'm putting the mate down. So this class is a B1 listening comprehension. And we're going to talk about mental health in your work, in the workplace. Ahí veo un comentario de Hilda. I belong to the Fluency community. Bienvenida, gracias, Hilda. Me alegro un montón. Thank you. I'm so glad. I hope you're enjoying it. What class are you on? I'm curious. Ahí veo un mensaje. Hola, me encantan tus en vivos más. Oh, yes. I'm not going to speak as much Spanish as I have. It's good that I'm speaking English. If you don't understand me, don't worry. It's not a big deal. You can go back, listen to the class, do your best to understand what I'm saying. And that's all you can do, okay? I do speak Spanish, though, which I think you guys know. Anyways, this class, I'm going to read a really interesting article that's actually from Harvard Business. And it's the summary of the article, el resumen of the article. Okay, Eugenia dice, hola, quiero aprender. Yay, you're gonna learn with me, Eugenia. We're gonna learn. Segundo, from Cartagena. Hello, Segundo. How are you? Cecilia from Ecuador. Hi, Cecilia. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Freddy. Guys, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to go to the next slide. Okay, cool. So, reminders, recuerdos. This live stays in our YouTube, okay? It's awesome because I'm speaking in English. It's not that easy. You are trying to understand me. Maybe you understand everything, maybe you don't, but you can listen again and you can have this class as many times as you want, okay? And really, a lot of these classes are a good representation of our complete course, which you can also anotarse para ese curso con enlace que está en el chat. It's this one here. Okay, if you're interested in a really like detailed, intense, learn English, like you're going to learn a lot with our course. We put in un montón de esfuerzo. There's dialogue classes, there's grammar, there's pronunciation, there's speaking conversation classes, there's phrasal verbs. And then of course we do this free material as well. Okay, awesome. Another thing. A lot of people make it to this class and then they have an issue with the quality of the screen. So I'm telling you now, if you can help me out, it would be a huge favor for me. If you can tell people that are arriving and they say, whoa, se ve borrosa la pantalla, no veo nada, ¿qué pasó? Help that person and say, hey, you can mejorar la calidad con la ruedita en YouTube, y donde dice ahí tengo un pantallazo que te muestra cómo hacerlo, okay? Awesome. Okay, I think we're good on the reminders. Awesome, awesome. I'm seeing so many. Rosangela, ¿cómo estás? How are you? It's good to hear from you. You're always so dedicated, and I love it. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Okay, guys, let's keep going. So, as I said, I'm going to read a summary of an article about mental health in the workplace. Okay, so this is B1, this is B1, because it's not just about understanding the article and answering the questions. It's about, and you're not just reading and then saying, oh, the article says this, so this must be the answer. What we are trying to do in this class, especially tonight, Rosangela, good to see you too. What we are trying to do in this class is understand what the article says. And in order to do that, you need to develop the vocabulary that is in this article. You have to understand the vocabulary. Okay, so that is our goal. Don't worry about understanding every word because that's really difficult. What I want you to think about is understanding the main idea. Lo principal, lo más importante, entender la idea del artículo, okay? Not like, oh my gosh, I didn't understand what he said, that word, oh, I didn't get it. Try your best to understand as many things as possible y conectar las ideas, right? That's what we're trying to do here. So what I recommend, and I always recommend this in all of our classes, is that you write down as much as you can or type as much as you can of what you hear me read, okay? That way you're following along and you're connecting the dots, okay? So what I'm going to do is pull up the article that I'm going to read to you guys so we have the understanding of it. Are we ready? Right, as I always do, this class is going to be mainly in English, okay? And if you don't understand, don't worry. I do want to say one more time that before I read this article, it is not easy. Do not get discouraged. No se enojen, no se preocupen, está todo bien, no se estresen. everything. Oh, thanks. You can see the guitar. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Dana. No, yo no me di cuenta, pero yeah, it's right there. Ay, Genaro, un gusto aprender contigo, un gusto enseñarte. Thank you. The goal is not to worry or stress or feel down. The goal is to try our best and see what we can do, right? That's why we're here. We're learning. We aren't going to know everything, so don't worry. We're going to start, okay? We're gonna start. And guys, quédense because after I read the article, we're gonna do questions and we're also gonna break down all the vocabulary that you need to know in order to understand the article. So it's gonna be all the important vocab, all the important phrases, verbs, adjectives, all the important stuff that I'm going to read so that you get a really good understanding, okay? I hope that's helpful. And I'm going to tell you also, you guys aren't going to see what I am reading. You're just going to hear me. So it's a listening practice. And then at the end of this class, you will see the transcription of what I read. Okay? So just do your best to listen, pay attention, eliminate any distractions. Just do your best. Okay? That's what this is about. Awesome. All right, we're going to do it. Are you ready, people? I believe in you. Okay, so again, the title of this article summary is Make Your Workday Work for Your Mental Health. This is like a little play on words, como un juego de palabras. Okay, make your workday work for your mental health. That's what the article is about. All right? All right. I'm going to start reading. In 3, 2, 1. Escuchen, presten atención, traten de entender lo que voy a decir. Va. When you are struggling with your mental health, getting through your workday can feel a lot harder than usual. It's not always the quantity or type of work that is making your anxiety, depression, or other mental health difficulties worse. Sometimes it is that your workday is structured in a way that is at odds with your natural rhythms or your mental health challenges. You can take steps to structure your workday using your self-knowledge, doing some experiments, and balancing your needs with your job responsibilities. By building strong habits around when you do focused, deep work, creating routines to make progress on tasks with vague or long-term deadlines, and building in times to let your mind wander to take advantage of unfocused recovery time, you'll boost your mental health and your productivity. Upa, estuvo complicado el cuento, ¿no? It was not easy, guys. What do we think? On a difficulty level of 1 to 5, 1 being really easy and 5 being really hard. ¿Qué pensamos? What do we think? Nicole dice, ¿cuánto se demora la clase? En general son 45 minutos a 60, como dijo Rosángela. Siempre ayudándome, Rosángela. Gracias. Always helping me out. Yes. Okay, I'm seeing a 3. I'm seeing a 4. Yeah, it was... Oh, Sergio dice 2.5. Wow. This is a difficult article. So guys, this is from, and you can see it on the screen, this is from Harvard Business Review. It is a really, really interesting article. 4. Yeah, this is what I was expecting, guys. No se estresen, no se preocupen. Está complicada. It's difficult, okay? It is very complicated. This is really talking about how you can manage your mental health to make your workday better, right? That's what this is about. So I'm going to read it again, okay? I'm going to read it again so you guys do your best to understand. Again, if you don't, don't worry. You are definitely going to see at the end of the class the transcription. And what I recommend is that after the class is over, if you have a chance, if you have time, another day, open the video, and open the transcription and listen to me read it as you see it written. So you can match my audio and visual with the words. That is something I did all the time when I was learning Spanish. Okay? Okay. It was difficult, super difficult. No se preocupen. Don't worry, guys. We also will send el material complementario del en vivo si se anotan en ese enlace que está en el chat. Si se anotan en este enlace, por correo van a recibir el material complementario, ¿ok? Que tendrá la transcripción, and then you can, review it together, ¿ok? Yes, it is heavy. It is heavy. It is heavy. That is a good way to describe it. All right, we're going to listen again, okay? 3, 2, 1. When you are struggling with your mental health, getting through your workday can feel a lot harder than usual. It's not always the quantity or type of work that is making your anxiety, depression, or other mental health difficulties worse. Sometimes it's that your workday is structured in a way that is at odds with your natural rhythms or your mental health challenges. You can take steps to structure your workday using your self-knowledge, doing some experiments, and balancing your needs with your job responsibilities. By building strong habits around when you do focused, deep work, creating routines to make progress on tasks with vague or long-term deadlines, and building in times to let your mind wander to take advantage of unfocused recovery time, you'll boost your mental health and your productivity. Woo! Guys, for me, that is a lot in my brain, okay? I just want to say that. So, as you are listening to me read it, I am really having to focus to understand it because this vocabulary is not just basic, right? This is higher level vocab. These are more technical terms about mental health, about the professional workplace, about jobs, about structure, about calendars. This is difficult vocabulary, okay? So don't, de vuelta, no se estresen, no se preocupen. No está fácil esto. No es fácil para nada, okay? But with that being said, we are going to go right into the questions. Are we ready for that? Let's do it. First question. Wait, I have a... Acá dice, el mejor consejo para aprender inglés rápido. To be honest, no hay un consejo que te pueda dar que sea perfecto. Pero nosotros hicimos el curso de manera intensiva con un montón de contenido, el curso completo, justo para que puedas aprender mucho inglés rápido. Esa es la idea. Queremos eso. Pusimos muchas horas de esfuerzo, muchas horas de grabaciones para hacer el curso. Diálogo, pronunciación, gramática, phrasal verbs, conversation classes. Es una manera de aprender rápido. Eso es lo que te puedo decir, ¿ok? Ahí está el curso completo en el chat si te interesa. Pregunta de Nicole. Fluency, ¿cómo puedo mejorar el speaking? Mira, hay dos maneras de mejorar tu speaking con Fluency. La primera, que es nuestra manera gratuita, sería el podcast. Porque con el podcast, que es gratuito, estás practicando tu pronunciación, tu comprensión. Estás repitiendo inglés en voz alta, siempre. nosotros te dirigimos a que pronuncies y repitas las palabras que estamos enseñándote. Ok, so, por ejemplo, hi, would you like to go to lunch today? Esa es la frase. Yo lo break it down, lo analizo en partes y te digo, repite conmigo. Hi, would you like? Después analizamos incluso más. Would you like? Y después se termina siendo would you like. Entonces practicas esas reducciones, esas maneras de pronunciar, esos truquitos del inglés que te hace sonar más así, más como si estuvieras hablando inglés por mucho tiempo. ¿Ok? Y el podcast usa la misma metodología de nuestras clases, de nuestro curso completo. Entonces, la idea es que siempre estés usando esa misma metodología, que estés pronunciando, practicando, hablando, leyendo también. O sea, es una combinación bastante grande de todo eso. ¿Ok? Eso sería el podcast. Después, en el curso para mejorar tu speaking, son las clases de conversación. ¿Ok? Y me parece que es una vez por semana, 2 veces por semana, una vez por semana. Voy a confirmar con el equipo, pero lo importante es que estés hablando inglés. Vas a estar hablando inglés con alguien 2 veces hasta 60 minutos cada clase, ¿ok? Eso es, vas a estar hablando, vas a estar practicando tu speaking. 2 veces por semana, 60 minutos cada clase, ¿ok? Ok, listo. Eso sería maneras de mejorar tu speaking, ¿ok? I hope that was helpful. Listo, vamos a volver a las preguntas. Chicos, esta es la primera pregunta. This is the first question from what I read to you. Okay. Choose the right answer according to the information on the summary. Okay. Do you remember the summary at all? I'm going to read it. I'm going to read this question here. The impact of struggling with mental health during your workday is that A, your workday can feel much more difficult. B, your sleep patterns can be thrown off. Or C, your balance of work and fun won't be achievable. Wow. Listo, rapidito para confirmar. Eva dice, estoy en Fluency Talks y son 2 clases de 1 hora por semana. Así que confirmó alguien que está en el curso. Muchísimas gracias, Eva. Thank you, Eva. Y chicos, porque tenemos varias promociones de eso, así que depende de la promoción que elijas, que esté en ese momento, ¿ok? Eva eligió la promoción de 2 veces por semana, así que muy bien, Eva, muy bien. Ok, listo. Estoy viendo muchas respuestas A. I'm seeing everyone putting A. That is correct. Guys, amazing. You know what this tells me? That you didn't just hear what I said, but you understood the article, right? The impact of struggling with mental health during your workday is that your workday can feel much more difficult. I am very impressed with all of you saying this. And that makes sense, right? If you're not in a good place mentally, if you are struggling, if you are sad, if you are anxious or depressed, your workday is going to feel muy largo, no? Or, oh, I just can't get through it today. That's what this is saying. So amazing job, guys. Oh, this article is a little bit sad, so I'm sorry about that. But it's about comprensión, okay? Let's keep going. Next question. Opa, difícil, eh? Next question. Okay. Choose all the options that apply. Okay? So some of them are right, some of them are wrong. Okay? Cool. Question. What does the text recommend as steps to structure your workday for better mental health and productivity? I'm going to repeat it. What does the text recommend as steps to structure your workday for better mental health and productivity? So what steps? What steps? Elijan, pongan en el chat, en los comentarios, A, B, C, D o A, C, E, F. Tus respuestas. Algunas respuestas son correctas, otras no. ¿Ok? Le voy a dar un poquito de tiempo. Gonna give a little bit of time. Yay. Oh my God, this mate is so bad now. Está lavado, so it's just been... I'm seeing a response from Sergio. Amazing, amazing. Sergio gave a response. Guys, follow the structure of what Sergio, send the letters, okay? Daniel says, sí. Daniel, te cuento. Son varias respuestas correctas, ok? Por eso tenemos las cajitas a la derecha. Así que tienen que elegir varias, ok? Good? Okay, what do we think, guys? I'm seeing. And guys, some of these may be correct for you or for me or for someone else, but we are answering based on what the article says, okay? Diana, amo que digas esto. Es mi primera vez que entro a la clase, no entiendo, pero me gusta lo poco que estoy mirando porque hablo mucho inglés. Gracias. Diana, esto es lo más importante. No es que estés entendiendo todo, no tienes que entender todo. Está bien que no entiendas todo. You are here to listen and learn. And you're putting in the effort. You're here with me. And that is all that matters. Eso es todo, eso es lo más importante. Así que no te preocupes si no entendés. We are here to listen and learn. Right, guys? Awesome. Okay, again. The correct answers are the correct answers based on comprehension of the article. Okay? Okay. We're gonna see the right answers now, okay? What I suggest, after the class, you go back and you see the transcription and you re-answer the questions. You can watch the class again and answer them before, okay? That's what I suggest. All right, here we go. The correct answers are C, F, and G. These are the answers from the article. Repito, son las respuestas de la comprensión del artículo. No quiere decir que write everything on your calendar sea malo. Eso está bien, pero no estaba en el artículo, ¿cierto? Así que es comprensión del artículo. Listo. So, voy a repetir la pregunta. What does the text recommend as steps to structure your workday for better mental health and productivity? C, develop concentration habits to allow more focused work. F, follow daily routines to keep up with future deadlines. And G, add in moments to relax and rest and then refocus. Les quiero decir, quedé impactado, impresionado, because you guys almost got all of them, right? I'm seeing so many people put C, F, G. And if you put B, that's okay. It makes sense, just wasn't in the article. But you guys understood what the article said. I'm really, really impressed. Exactly. Some of you were so close. Some of you added B. But that's okay, guys. You guys are doing amazing. So close. And you're doing so good. This is not easy, okay? Awesome. We're going to continue. Great job, guys. Great job. Next question. And probably the most difficult because there are no multiple choice options. You're going to try to remember and recall the best you can what I read from the article. Okay? So, question number 3. What steps can you take to structure and align your workday with your natural rhythms? This is going to be a question that you guys get and understand better once you see the transcription, right? Because you have to remember a lot of stuff. What steps can you take to structure and align your workday with your natural rhythms? What do we think? The steps I could take are and Okay, we're gonna go, guys, because this is hard. The steps I could take are using, en realidad debería decir the steps you could take, ¿cierto? Porque estamos hablando en general y usamos you en general. Cuando estamos hablando de algo general. The steps you could take are using your self-knowledge, doing some experiments, and balancing your needs with your job responsibilities. Guys, as I said, this was nearly impossible. So when you see the transcription, you'll understand how to answer this question, okay? No se preocupen, no se estresen, esto fue complicadísimo. Okay, no stress. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. And now, what we are going to learn is the most important vocab, phrases, verbs, everything you need to know from this article. Sergio dice, use your self-knowledge. And yes, Sergio, you'll see. You were right. Ajá. Eugenia, no te preocupes. Vamos a ver todas las palabras que no entendemos ahora. ¿Ok? Va. So let's check out some important vocab and phrasal verbs. Workday. Workday? Yeah, Rosangela, total. It was difficult to remember. Very, very difficult to remember. No worries. We're going to move on and you can watch it again, okay? No stress. Workday. My workday is always busy. So what does workday mean? Es tu día laborable, ¿cierto? Día laborable, workday. It's a compound word in English. So we put it together, workday. Como una palabra. Oh no. ¿Me escuchan? No sé, voy a mandarle un mensaje. Creo que perdí conexión. ¿Me escuchan? O sea, me escuchan pero no me ven. Avísenme. A ver si veo sus comentarios. Mi equipo dice que mi imagen está congelada, pero que me escucha. ¿Es así? Oh, no. Justo estamos por aprender el vocabulario. Ahí está congelado. Ok, pero me escuchan. Chicos, no veo comentarios. Está congelado. No sé qué hacer. Voy a tratar de entrar en mi celular. Voy a entrar en mi celular. Eso es lo que voy a hacer. Chicos, voy a entrar en mi celular. Denme 2 minutos para hacer el login en mi celular, ¿ok? Necesito el login. Denme 2 minutos, perdónenme, no sé qué pasó. Estoy triste. No, es que no es eso, es que está por favor, chicos. ¿Estamos todavía? Sé que algunos se fueron. ¿Estamos? ¿Me escuchan? Ok, voy a tratar de sacar el audio de mi compu y quedarme acá. ¿Ok? Chicos, gracias. Estoy acá. Perdónenme. A ver, tengo que poner de vuelta. Ahí están. No, estoy en el vocabulario, así que próximo. Ahí estamos. Chicos, bueno, me voy a sacar de la pantalla para que podamos ver el vocabulario. Chicos, me escuchan, ¿verdad? Me escuchan. Perdón, no sé qué pasó con mi internet. ¿Cómo están? ¿Estamos bien? Rosangre dice, seguiremos por aquí. Gracias por quedarse. Okay, let's keep going, right? Let's keep going. Perfect. Workday, día laboral, right? So then what is focused work? Focused work, that just describes the work, right? Trabajo enfocado, ¿cierto? Trabajo con concentración. We need to do focused work if we want to improve, right? Awesome. So then deep work is trabajo profundo. You know, doing deep work can minimize your total working hours, right? If you do very in-depth work, you're probably going to end up working less total hours, but your brain might still be just as tired as if you had done, you know, a ton of hours, right? Deep work, trabajo profundo. Estoy viendo los comentarios. Thank you guys for staying. Productivity, productividad, ¿cierto? When productivity is high, results tend to be high as well. I believe in this. If you have good productivity and you're on the right path to achieving your goals, results will probably be high, right? Okay, next word, habits. Habits. Habits can be hábitos or costumbres, okay? I have a habit of preparing and drinking mate before work. This is true. That is one of my habits. It's one of my costumbres. It's one of my hábitos, right? I always have the habit of preparing and drinking mate. Cool? Routine, rutina, right? Routine. Following a routine can set you up for success in life. Any questions on these words, guys? ¿Alguna palabra o frase que no entiendan? Let me know. Wow, that was crazy. I was so stressed, guys. I even got sweaty because I was like, no, they're going to think I abandoned them. No, I'm here. I promise. Okay? Okay. Mate. Dana says, what is mate? Mate es una bebida argentina, paraguaya, uruguaya, chilena, and se toma en Brazil, but it's called chimarrão, so it's different. But it's basically like my replacement for coffee. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Manuela. I'm doing okay now. I was stressed, but I'm okay now. Guys, don't want to stress in the workplace, right? It was just an internet connection and it was difficult. Estefania, I do drink mate. Look, I have it right here. I shouldn't be drinking right now. I'm going to be awake till I don't know when, but you got to do what you got to do, right? Okay, we're going to go to the next slide and check out some more vocab. Here we go. Okay, here we have some really important verbs, phrasal verbs, and phrases, okay? Rosangela, I'll never abandon. Don't worry, I'm always here. Thank you. Eso. Total. Anyways, let's continue learning, guys. Okay, to struggle. This means it can have a couple meanings, right? So the verb by itself, to struggle, is luchar, right? Which luchar también puede ser to fight. Pero en este caso vamos a verlo como luchar. I struggle every day with balancing work and fun. Lucho todos los días con equilibrar el trabajo y la diversión. Lucho todos los días. I struggle every day. Okay? Cool. Phrasal verb, to struggle with. This now suddenly means costar. Costar. Okay? So if I say, I struggle with balancing work and fun. Me cuesta equilibrar el trabajo y la diversión. Okay? So to struggle, luchar, to struggle with, costarle a alguien. Me cuesta, I struggle with. Okay? Cool. Next one, to get through. To get through. Viste que hay un montón de phrasal verbs con get. Este es uno. To get through. To get through is salir adelante o pasar. Okay? Salir adelante o pasar. So, I try to get through my workday sería trato de salir adelante o pasar mi día laborable. Trato de pasar adelante, trato de salir adelante, okay? I try to get through. This is an interesting one now. The phrasal verb, to get through to. Tricky, right? To get through to someone es hacerle entender a alguien, hacer entender a alguien. I can't get through to my brother, right? No puedo hacerle entender a mi hermano. I have to get through to them. Tengo que hacerles entender. Okay, that's to get through to. Good? And this phrase, I think, is the most complicated. This phrasal verb that's next, the most technical, right? It's very specific. To be at odds with. To be at odds with. This means estar en desacuerdo con o chocar con, en términos de ideas o, claro, lo que crees. Y chocas con alguien cuando esa persona no cree lo mismo, right? Or something just no está de acuerdo, está en desacuerdo. To be at odds with. So if I say, right, your mental health is at odds with your workday. O sea, tu salud mental está en desacuerdo con tu día laborable. Choca con tu día laborable, ¿cierto? To be at odds with, okay? Does anyone know what the word odd by itself means como adjetivo? ¿Qué significa odd? Odd. Solo así, como sustantivo, adjetivo, digo. Odd. So if you call a person odd, it means the same thing as weird o raro. Dana, súper buena pregunta. Eso sería add. Sumar is add con A. Exacto, Rosángela. Odd es extraño. Odd significa raro, extraño, weird. ¿Ok? Cool. Y de vuelta, Manuela, ventaja sería advantage, ¿cierto? Si yo tengo una ventaja, I have an advantage. Advantage con A, ¿ok? Ok, vamos al próximo slide. Let's go to the next slide, ¿ok? Acá tenemos algunos verbos importantes. Wow, this is nice. I can move my cell phone around and kind of just, whoa, you know? Okay. To progress. Guys, I want you to listen to the intonation of this verb. ¿Dónde escuchan esa énfasis? Guys, sometimes my Spanish just isn't Spanishing. So let's just stick with the English. To progress. You hear the emphasis. Yeah. You hear the emphasis. Estefanía me dice que repita la última frase. Okay, la última frase del último slide was to be at odds with. Odds. To be at odds with. Okay? And then the word sumar is add. Versus odds. Okay? Okay. Siguiente. We're going to see the verb again. There we go. To progress. To progress.
So you hear the emphasis on gres, the second part of the word, right? That's how we know in English which one is the verb and which one is the noun. Okay, so the noun is progress, progress, and the verb is progress. Okay, so the verb means progresar. Progress, yeah, exactly, Eugenio, exactly. Progress is the sustantivo, right? Progress. Yeah, okay, good. That's why we have next, to make progress. To make progress is hacer progreso, right? Progresar también, right? To make progress versus to progress, okay? Para que se acuerden de eso. Okay. Next verb, phrasal verb. To take steps. To take steps. So this can be, you know, something that is in the context of a child, a baby. They take their first steps, ¿no? Dan sus primeros pasos, caminan por la primera vez. They take their first steps. Or in a professional workplace context. I want to take steps forward, to advance. Dar pasos, adelante, ¿no? Para avanzar, right? Which comes to our next verb, to advance, avanzar. Okay? Good. To advance. Then we have, this is a really good verb and phrasal verb to know here, guys. To take advantage of, which can be aprovechar o aprovecharse de. Okay, so we're going to see some examples. To take advantage of, I take full advantage of my apartment's amenities. O sea, aprovecho al máximo los servicios de mi apartamento, ¿cierto? That's just aprovechar, to take advantage of. Entonces, vas a saber la diferencia por el contexto. You will know the difference because of the context. So let's look at aprovecharse de. She tiene que ver muchas veces, casi siempre, con personas, aprovecharse de, right? She took advantage of me to make a deal. Ella se aprovechó de mí. She took advantage of me, right? So both of them, we use the same phrasal verb, to take advantage of, but again, you'll know based on the context, okay? Okay, awesome. Next we have to let, which is dejar o dejar que. To let someone learn es dejar que aprenda esa persona. Let me, o puede ser let me go, suéltame. Puede ser soltar también. Let me go, suéltame, déjame, right? Dejar que also, okay? And lastly, the phrasal verb to let your mind wander, wander. Dejar que tu mente se desvíe o divague, ¿cierto? Let your mind wander. Wander is a verb that es desviarse, right? Okay, es salir del camino, to wander, right? If I'm focused on something and my mind wanders away, wander. Se desvía, se va, right? Sale del camino, okay? All right, next slide, guys. This is a really good structure to learn, okay? It's the same exact, yo lo uso todo el tiempo en español y me hace sonar más avanzado, diría, okay? So, cuando yo digo en español, al construir este edificio, by building this building, justo es la palabra, al construir este escritorio, by building this desk, okay? So the structure in English is by más el verbo con ing, okay? O sea, es el progressive form, ¿cierto? Building, building. By building this desk, al construir este escritorio. Otro ejemplo. By helping you with your work, al ayudarte con tu trabajo. Entonces, the structure is by más el verbo en ing, which is the same as al ayudar, al construir, al comer. By eating, okay? We got it? That's a great structure. Guys, use that in English because it does show that you have a deeper understanding, you know? It's a phrase that you learn not as much from reading, but more from talking with people, right? Okay, cool. It's a useful structure. All right. Any questions, guys? Cualquier pregunta, cualquier duda, anything. Anything you want to know? How are we feeling? Because that is basically it. On the next slide, I believe, let's see it. My team is helping me out. Next slide. Yes, that is it, guys. Preguntas, dudas, ¿cómo se sienten? Guys, les quiero decir, si les gustó la clase, si quieren seguir aprendiendo así con esta metodología, avanzando con tu inglés, voy a poner el curso completo en el bio, en el chat. Ay, chicos, me confundo. En el chat, ahí está el curso completo. Anótate, puedes hablar con nuestros asesores, te pueden contar del curso, lo que quieras saber, cualquier duda, aprender más sobre el curso, lo que quieran, ¿ok? So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I know that the class was not easy. It was difficult. B1 is not easy. That was the point. We wanted to test you, challenge you, and that's awesome. Now we know. You guys did really well, though. You guys did really, really great. I'm very, very proud. I always am. Amazing work. Thank you guys so much for listening. I know it was hard. Yeah, Rosangela, awesome. I'm so glad. Very useful, very nice as always. I'm so happy. Thank you all for joining me. Eso es todo por hoy, por esta noche. Y nos veremos en la próxima clase, ¿ok? I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Que tengas una muy linda noche. And we'll see each other later. Awesome, guys. And for those que recién vienen, que es su primera clase, felicitaciones. Gracias por acompañarme. Estoy súper feliz que estés acá. Y vamos a seguir avanzando juntos, ¿ok? Awesome. Próximo en vivo el jueves 16 a las 8 de Colombia. 8 p.m. de Colombia, ¿cierto? Awesome. All right, guys. Have a great night. Have a great night. Beso para todos. Un abrazo, un saludo. And we'll see each other in the next one, ¿ok? Chao, chao.